Hello guys, this is Punit. Welcome back to another video. So this will be the last class for the free course, and I have said everything that is needed to be said. You can build your own strategies using the theory which I have explained in all the 7 classes, including this class, that is. If at all you're interested to learn more about this strategy and have live sections and hand holding of sorts, if I may, I'll leave the link to the community section down below in the description. You can contact me there, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. So we'll start the now. First bar is a bear bar. It's a significant trend bar, but did we get a follow through? No, we got a reversal bull bar. Okay, now we got a breakout bar and a follow through bar. But the spike started from here, right? Because this is the first bull bar. Then we got a pause bar, again a breakout bar, again a pause bar. So I'll start marking my spike from here.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
So like first point is always in direction, find the direction.
Yes. It's not just the first point. After every spike, you have to reassess if it's the right direction you are marking in. Always in direction always matters. We will, as the drill flows, we'll revise everything today, right? So let's take it slowly. I'll explain it as price moves on. So this is PIB again. MPB1 spike ended here. This bar became the PIB bar now. This is MPB1. This was H1, first resumption attempt. This bear bar went above the high of this bull bar. We didn't still get a H2. Now this bar went above the high of the previous bar. So this is H2. H2 failed. Also the spike failed. This bar went below the low of this bar, right? This is the starting point of the spike, and it violated this spike now. So I'll delete this. It's no more a bull spike. Now what is happening? We got a bull spike and we got a bear spike. What is it signifying to you? Trading range price action. So we still have to find a direction. Now what is happening? After this violation, this is the breakout and follow through bar. Change in character was set in once this bull spike got invalidated. Your voice is very low.
I mean, first we have to find the always in, and if the
Yes.
spike fails, then we have to find a new direction. That
Yes.
breakout one.
Yes. The first time it changes the direction, don't do anything. Wait for another breakout and follow through. Now, since we got a breakout on follow through, this will be my first spike. Sorry, this will be the first spike, weak spike, second spike. Now this is the third spike.
No, but breakout and follow through you got on which one?
Okay.
The spike
Till
failed on
now,
this.
wait, let me. Till this part in the day, we are thinking, okay, we are getting a bull spike, so we will have to see in the trades in the long direction, right? Where is the starting point of this bull spike? Here. Now, after a few bars, instead of getting a pullback completion and heading higher, that means going into a bull channel, what did price do? It went and violated the low of this bull spike. So now this bull spike is invalidated. Does that mean that the bear spike is validated? No, right? This is the first time that a change is set in. So we will still see this as a minor trend. When do I call this as a major trend? Let's see what happens after a few bars. Now again we get a breakout and a follow through bar. Minimum follow through we got just a bare minimum bear bar after a strong trend bar, significant trend bar. So this was the first time price tried to do something opposite to the major trend till this day, till this point in the day. Now this is the second time it's trying to go lower, and we got a breakout bar and a follow through bar. So now I will say, okay, this was a major trend reversal attempt. This was spike 1, this is spike 2, and this might turn into spike 3.
Very inspiring.
Here, this will be the spike 1 because this is
So
where
you
the
will
move started,
include
right?
that. Yeah, you will
Yes,
include the part before breakout. Also, you will include.
yes, because see, why did we include this bar for the spike, for the bull spike? Because this is where the
Yeah,
move started
but,
from.
I mean the you will include the part before violation.
Yes, yes, because it is a continuation. It didn't go higher from here and then turn into a trading range. What did I say? Okay, it looks like a trading range, right? But is it behaving like a trading range? Instead, we got a breakout and follow through. What were we expecting? Big up, big down means okay, retest the bottom third region and go higher to the top third region, right? But what is it doing instead? We got a breakout and a follow through bar. Now, although this spike one is insignificant and not that strong, let me mark this with red. And this is spike 2. Comparatively, it's stronger than spike 1. And now we got a spike 3. Let's see where it will end. Okay, this is where it ended. Now what is happening? Suppose you wanted to take this breakout and follow through. Yeah,
Why you have included this bull bar in settings?
it's not included. It's 1, 2, 3, just to keep it visually clean.
Sometimes, like here, we have got in this second scout, we got a bear breakout and follow. But sometimes there is no breakout, only small parts, but price keeps going down and down and down.
Yeah,
Then
you mark that as a spike. We won't trade it. Okay, how do we know that it was a spike? See, did we know that this would turn into a spike? Okay, only one significant trend bar was there. Other than that, almost all are trading range bars. Why did I mark this?
but
Because we know that price went lower and it's validating that okay, I'm strong on the downside, I'm not in the trading range anymore. When did we get to know that? This was a change in character, this
yeah,
first
but
breakout.
sometimes we don't get this change in this breakout bar and follow through. We get only small bars to continue.
You're saying we are getting small bars after a bull breakout or
No,
just
no,
small?
no. We don't
Okay.
even get a breakout also. We get small bars.
Where is
But
this?
price keep going
Okay,
down.
where is the small breakout? Okay, whatever you told, small bars, where is it occurring? In which market phase? Just an example.
Suppose this you got this big breakout bear bar, and so you know that we have this spike there. But instead of this, if all bear bars would be small, then what we will do?
Your audio is very feeble today. Some ambulance came in, I couldn't understand at all. Hello, can you
Hello.
repeat? Can you repeat?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Instead of
Huh.
this big pull bar, sorry, instead of this big bear bar,
Hmm.
if we get all small bear bars,
Hmm.
then
It doesn't matter, no. If it's in a micro channel, you call it a bare micro channel. What is a micro channel? The previous low does not get violated. The previous bar's high does not get violated. Also, if it's small bear bars, consecutively only bear bars are printing down.
Mhm.
I told it's a multi-bar breakout, right? What is a single bar breakout? The one bar, the first breakout bar should be so huge from the rest of the previous bars range. Then I'll call it a one bar breakout. What is a two bar breakout? Okay, two small breakout bars are occurring, but their range is not as big as it would be for a single bar breakout. The more number of breakout bars you get, even though if they're small, it's fine. You will categorize it as a breakout. And if there are micro pullbacks in between, then you'll call that as a spike.
Okay, understood.
So here, why did I mark this? Because this is where the spike started. So now this is spike 3. This is MPB 1 of spike 3. If I take this trade, I'll only scalp out. I won't be swinging for this. Okay, now what is happening? We are getting a deep pullback. This is PIB. This first implied bear reversal bar. 1, 2, 3 bars passed. The low is not violated. So this is PIB. Now what is happening? It invalidated the previous spike's high. So now again a change in character is set in. Does that mean I'll look for long trades right away? No, I have to see how it reacts on the second time. It went all the way above the first spike too.
Why you have not marked this?
I just did it to keep it clean. Just to you need not delete. You mark those and keep.
No, 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 no. I meant this bull bar which has violated this.
This bar.
Yes.
What about this bar?
It's a short breakout bar.
Your voice is not audible today. Are you
This is
wearing earphone?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, every day I am wearing earphones.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean this is a strong breakout bar, so why we have not marked it?
What was the major trend now till this point?
Red trend,
Yeah. When did the change in character set in? Here.
yes.
This was the first attempt. What did I
Mm.
say? If you don't want to trade minor reversals, don't take this trade. I would have taken this trade calling this as MPB. But I told you not to confuse everything because only major trend attempts you try for breakouts. Don't worry about minor reversals. Wo- Here price headed higher. Who is to say that it won't go lower here again and retest and give you a major trend reversal attempt? There is a way to read it. I'm not saying that you cannot read it, but first try to master only always in direction trades. We will talk about minor reversal uh, trends turning into major reversals in the later part. So when did the change in character set in? This is where the change in character set in. And now it also violated the spike one of this bear trend. So is this any more a bear trend? It's neither bear trend, neither bull trend now. Big down, big up. We got a V-shaped recovery, also a cup pattern. Okay, now what is happening? H1, H2. This turned all the way up here. So no more validating. I mean, the whole bear spike is invalidated. Spike 1, spike 2, spike 3 got invalidated. This was a change in character. It is going up strongly again. This was PIB. That PIB count got completed. Again, this is the new PIB. This was the first PIB. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth bar went beyond the high of the pivot. So this is where the PIB got completed. Now again the count is reset. This will be the new PIB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is this seventh count or sixth count? We got a H2 on the sixth bar. Now, is this a spike again from H2? One, two, three. The third bar did not go beyond the height, and there was no breakout and follow through. There, the breakout and follow through occurred here, so the spike will start here. Again, this will be the new PIB. This was the H1, this was the H2. 3, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 bars for we got the 8th bar to be the H2 signal bar. Full bar got completed on this bar, on the 11th bar. Now again this relate to another 1, 2, 3 micro pullback. So this is still a new spike. Now how did I call this as spike 1, spike 2, spike 3? Same way I would call this as spike 1, spike 2, spike 3.
It was not a spike before, now how it became a spike?
Here
First spike.
how did it become a spike? Once change in character was set in, we waited for a breakout and follow through. Once change in character set in, this is where we got a breakout and follow through. Also, it went beyond the high of all the previous spikes. Here
So
also, we first initially got a bull spike. Where did the change in character set in? Here. Did we mark this as spike 1 and spike 2 back then? No, we said, okay, this is change in character. We will wait and see if we get one more breakout and follow through in the same direction as the bears. When did we get? After 3 bars, 4 bars, we got that. Here, when did it happen? This bar went beyond the high of the previous spike, saying, okay, I'm changing my character. I might continue going higher. I might go into a trading range, or I might go down and retest the previous lows. What was the outcome here? Always there are three possibilities when change in character is set in. Here, instead of doing the other two, it just went higher. We got a breakout and a follow through bar. That is why I even told, okay, this is PIB, this is the new PIB, this is the H2. I should have explained back then only, sorry.
H2, H1 from where they are coming.
2H1. No, this bar went beyond the high of this bar. If you want, you can mark this as a spike too. You are seeing this. This is where the signal triggered. This bar went beyond the high of this bar, so I mark this as H2 entry. This is the H2 count from the PIB, if that is what you're asking. Hello. So is this much clear now?
Can I take control and mark this chart?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute. I think you need to ask permission. Do you have access? Yeah. I don't think you can control the chart though.
Yes.
Or you can share your screen now.
Yes.
I'll stop sharing. You can share. Yeah.
It was
Are you sharing your screen?
now. Can you see my screen?
Huh.
Is this the? No, this is.
This
What
is
was?
19th September.
No, no. What
E-mini.
was?
E-mini. E-mini. Yes. The first big bear bar. Uh, uh, can you right click on the time axis and then activate session breaks? A bit left. No, no, the above. Yeah, the date and time is seen, right? On the x-axis above it.
Yeah.
No, no, that is y-axis. Come to the x-axis. Above, like it's showing their session breaks. 19th is starting from the right side. This is 18th. This, yeah.
Okay. So this is the bear bar. Actually,
Yes.
below it. So it is deleted.
It's not okay.
This is
Suppose
also
we got okay.
bear spike.
Yeah, this is the base spike. The second bar is a bull reversal bar. Suppose the third bar went below the low of the second bar and also closed strongly. I would say, okay, we are already in a bear spike.
So this is
Why?
not bear spike.
No, how do we know it's not a bear spike? Because this bull bar violated the starting of the breakout, right? Is the first bar so huge that you will call it a one bar breakout? See the previous last 20 candles. Is the range like too huge compared to those? No, right? It's actually similar. So this is not a single bar breakout. The first bar of 19th September, when compared with the previous 20 candles, last 20 candles, it's not as huge as
Small, small.
yeah. That what did I say? If you get multiple small bars that way, then you'll call that as a micro channel or you'll call that as a breakout, multiple bar breakout. Why would I call it as a multiple bar breakout? See the previous bull bars range, significant trend bars range, and the significant bear trend bars range. Is that comparable to those three bars on the left side? No, right? But all put together, it's significantly strong.
Yeah.
So this bar is not as huge as I want it to be. So I'll call it as a normal trend bar. But the next bar was a bull reversal bar. Suppose the third bar was also a strong trend bar on the downward direction, strong bear bar. Then I would say, okay, this is where the bear spike started on the first bar's high, and the trend would, I will mark it as a bear spike and see how it will react. And I'll call this bull reversal bar as the MPB1. But instead, what happened? We got a bull reversal bar, then a bear doji bar, then we got a strong bull trend bar, which also violated the day's high. So now I would say, okay, this bull reversal bar on the second bar of the day, that is where the bull spike started. We got a MPB1 in the form of a bear trading range bar. Then bar 4 and bar 5 was the continuation of that bull spike. And the bar 5 turned out to be a pullback initiation bar because the count exceeded 3 bars and the previous pivot high was not taken out. Now we are expecting H1 pullback H2 or for a
continuation of the bull trend and channeling. But instead, what happened? Bears went all the way below the bull spike. Where did the bull spike start? On the bar 2 of the day. It violated the low. So
Wait,
does
wait,
that
wait.
mean
Now
Hmm.
I will start what I mean. So this is like this is breakout bar. You pass over this you are into.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Mark out H1, H2 too. Because it's yesterday we have discussed about H1, H2. This was a bull spike. MPB1 you missed within the bull spike. Now MPB symmetry. That bull reversal bar was the first breakout bar. After MPB1, again we got a bull trend bar.
This is a breakout bar.
Yeah, but it's a insignificant breakout bar or insignificant trend bar because that is
This
where
is the
the spike started. Yeah, that is significant trend bar. That is what we will call it or call as a significant breakout bar. But does that mean that bull reversal bar is not a trend bar? No, right? So we got MPB1. So we have to see breakout range before MPB1 and breakout range after MPB1. That is how we know the symmetry, MPB
but it
symmetry.
is not MPB.
How is that MPB?
It
For a
is
bull spike, how is that MPB? That is the trend bar, no? Although be it insignificant trend bar.
yeah, it has a tail.
That yeah, the tail is huge when compared to the range, but is the body at least 50% of the range? It is. But you are saying the whole range of the candle is not significant. That is why I called it as an insignificant trend bar. Now try to understand this. Where did the bull spike start from? From that reversal bull reversal bar. Suppose that bull reversal bar, instead of having the small range, closed 2 3 points higher. Then would you call that as a trend bar? I mean, significant trend bar. Yes, right?
Yes, yes.
Then we got a MPB1 and then continuation or another breakout leg. Now, how would you compare the symmetry then? You would compare the first strong trend bar and then MPBs and then again the breakout. Here also, now also you have to compare. Okay, this is the breakout one. Then we got a micro pullback one. Then breakout two. Then we got a pullback initiation bar. Now compare breakout one's leg range and breakout two legs range. I'm talking within the spike. That is how we see the symmetry. Is it symmetric? No, right? If you see the breakout of the breakout one, it's comparatively smaller when compared to the breakout two. So it's unsymmetric.
You mean that bar.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
bar and this bar.
Yes, exactly. See,
It is
where is the
unsymmetric.
breakout? Till what the breakout is existing? Till we get a pause.
From here to here.
Yeah, that is spike. Till
Yeah.
we get a
It is
pullback
break.
initiation bar, we are in a spike. Till we get a micro pullback, we are in a breakout. Here, yesterday's price action, you told small bars are there, no, on the left side, immediate left side from 1240 or 1245. Yeah, there I would call this entire thing as a micro channel. But where is the breakout? Where is the MPB? Maybe the fourth bar in the micro channel is the MPB or the fifth bar and the sixth bar. So I would say, okay, one, two, three. That is a 3 bar breakout. If I have to call it a micro channel, I'll call it 6 bar bare micro channel. Is the terms clear now? What is a breakout? This we discussed in the class 4, I guess. No, class 3. A spike can have n number of breakouts and n number of pauses. Now, okay, sorry. A spike will usually have n plus 1 number of breakouts and n number of pauses. Because if there is one pause, there will be two breakout. So here there is MPB1, there will be two breakouts, right? The first breakout, although it was an insignificant trend bar, it's still a breakout. Then we got a second breakout. We have to compare the symmetry visually. Is this visually, is the breakout leg 1 similar to breakout leg 2? It's not. It's very small when compared to the range of the breakout leg 2. So I will call this unsymmetric MPB. Do you have any doubt in that?
This from here to here is breakout or not?
That is spike range. That is where the spike ended. There is a pause in between. No, MPB.
Yeah, it is pause, but this to this is breakout.
That
Because
is
this is
spike
this is breakout, and we are
bar. That
including
is the
this
breakout.
and this.
Hmm.
This is breakout bar,
Yeah,
and this
significant trend bar.
breakout start from here.
Exactly. The spike
So
started
this
from
to
there.
this is span. This to this is breakout.
That to that is spike. How is that to that spike breakout to when you have a pause in between?
Yeah, but we are including this. This is a breakout. We are including this pause and this pause and this bar and this bar.
Yeah, we included that pause and bull bar because the move started from there. That means the spike started from there. Okay, let's say randomly from 21:10, no, 21:10.
10.
Yeah. Here, where did the spike start from?
From here,
I would take only the bull bar.
from here.
Yeah. Why do you say it started from there?
Yeah, because it is starting from here.
Yeah, same way. Here also, it is starting from there, no? That is why
Yeah,
we
but
mark.
this is all breakout or not? This is a breakout.
That it is a spike. Our definition of a spike is only that, no? There are multiple pauses in between.
Then what is breakout?
Breakout is a, okay. We discussed this. That is why I told revise the videos again. Now, what is the difference between a spike and a breakout? A spike is a leg in a trend. What is a leg in a trend? It will have micro pullbacks. That micro pullbacks we will call as, we have categorized as 6 different uh, micro pullbacks, right? Pauses.
Wait. Spike is a regular trend.
A spike is a leg in a trend. 1 minute.
Then
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me charge. Yes, sorry. Hello. Hello.
yes.
Okay. So now keep these things clear. A spike is a leg in a trend, right? And a spike consists of n plus 1 number of breakouts and n number of pauses. What is a breakout bar? It has to be a significant trend bar. How to find it? We will compare it with the last 20 bars range and say, okay, this is a significant trend bar or it is an insignificant trend bar. How to say it's a trend bar in the first place? We have to see how much tail and how much wick it has, how much body it has compared to the range. All the comparisons we have talked about already. Now, what can be a significant trend bar? It can be a single breakout bar, or it can be two smaller uh, breakout bars adding up as one significant trend bar, or it can be three even smaller trend bars acting as one significant trend bar, or multiple trend bars as that. What is the strongest kind of a breakout Elbrooks talks about? It's a micro channel. Does he talk about pause bars in between? No. That is why I would call this as a spike. On the left hand side, on the previous day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, six bear bars closing on their lows. Elbrooks includes even the bull doji bar before the first bar and previous bar as the micro channel too. I would call that entire thing as MPB1, that bull doji bar as micro pullback 1, and micro pullback 2 as the overlap bar, and micro pullback 3 as the trading range bear bar, and so on. What is the difference? We will know where the spike ended, where the leg ended. Why is what advantage do you have clarifying it as a differentiating it as a spike and a breakout? You will know where the pullback phase starts. Elbrook says every pause is a pullback. Yes, I agree. Even the micro pullback is a pullback, but it is so small that the momentum is still strong, be it bull spike or bear spike. How do we know that that leg is strong? And how do we know when the leg is weakening? Here, if we hadn't introduced a pullback initiation bar, and how would you categorize this as, how would you change your trading style from scalping to swinging? You have to differentiate it somehow, right? Call it whatever you want. You call it leg one, you call it anything, any fancy name you want to give, you can give. But all I'm trying to say is, okay, if at all there is a breakout and that breakout is insignificant, here the bull spike which you have marked, the breakout one is insignificant. The range of the bar is not comparable to the previous 20 bars range. So it's an insignificant trend bar. So we wouldn't be initially calling it as a breakout bar. But why when the what happened once we violated the previous day's high, sorry, the day's high, we got a strong bull trend bar. And now we are saying, okay, this is where the move started. And we got a micro pullback one in between this bull reversal bar and one strong bull trend bar. So is this much clear, or do you still have any doubt? Ask off, because this is very, very important. If you're confusing with the concepts terms, it will be very difficult to take trades. I'm not reinventing the wheel for no reason. I'm just trying to make sure that for new traders, okay, this is a breakout and there is a micro pullback. There is a small pause in between. That small pause can give me a strong momentum continuing in the trend direction. Once PIB is set in, okay, I have to change my trading style to swing trading only if I have to trade, and I'll only buy H2s. What did I tell in one of the classes? I told only worry about H1s in micro pullback phase. Don't take H1s or L1s once you have a pullback initiation bar. Once you are in a pullback initiation phase or pullback has set in, H1 and L1 fail often, more often than not. So it's not worth to take those entries. Wait for a H2 or a L2. Only in MPBs within a spike you can take H1 or L1 or resumption attempt 1. So is the basics clear?
Is it possible to
Hello.
keep, keep like one, like two,
You can keep it anyway. It doesn't matter. You name it any other thing also, it doesn't matter. You can call it leg one, leg two only. I called it spike because that is where the momentum ended. Breakout, I kept it simple, saying, okay, this is a break. How did I explain for Suhas? Suhas won't have doubt in this because he has never listened to anybody else. Let's say you don't know anything. How did I differentiate spike and a breakout? First, I told, okay, there are significant trend bars and insignificant trend bars. If at all you have to categorize insignificant trend bars as a significant trend bars, it has to have consecutive bars closing in one direction. Let's say we are talking about a bull breakout, but that bull trend bar is not as uh, large as the previous last 20 bars. The range of this bull trend bar is not as significant as the previous 20 bars range. So, okay, this is the insignificant trend bar. But let's say the next bar also was an insignificant bull trend bar. So was the next bull bar. I would say, okay, all these three will act as a breakout. It's a 3 bar breakout. Why a 3 bar breakout? Combining all those three ranges, the low of the first bar to the high of the third bar, I would say that range is comparable to the previous last 20 bars range. That is a 3 bar breakout for me. Where is a pause? We discussed 6 different kinds of pauses. If such pause comes in, you can take H1 or L1 trades targeting or trying to capture the momentum. Why is there a momentum? If at all the 3 bar count is exceeding, there is a significant drop in the probability of success. That's why I called, okay, this is actually a pullback phase starting up. So I said, okay, that pause I will categorize as pullback initiation bar. If at all within 3 bars, the momentum starts to continue on the higher side, because since we were talking the three small bull trend bars acting as a breakout, after that we got a pause. If at all that pause we can categorize as MPB3. We don't know initially whether it will turn into a MPB 1 or a MPB, sorry, whether it will turn into a MPB or a pullback, that pause bar. How do we know? Let's say this 19th chart, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, bar 5. Bar 5 is a pullback initiation bar, bar 6 is a bear bar. From the first bar, I'm saying. Bar 5 is the pullback initiation bar 6 is a bear bar. Suppose bar 7 went beyond the high of this sixth bar, that is H1. It is going beyond the high of the previous bar. If at all the seventh bar went beyond the high of this previous sixth bar, then that is H1. Be it a bear bar or a bull bar, ignore. That is why I told once we get into the pullback structure, then it matters. But in the momentum phase, it doesn't matter. If at all the seventh bar went above the high of the sixth bar, I would take the trade and hope for a breakout 3. Why would I say a breakout 3? We got a breakout 1, a micro pullback 1, breakout 2, a micro pullback 2, then a breakout 3, and maybe so on. Your voice is not coming.
Breakout one, break breakout two, break initiation.
Your voice is actually worse than before.
No, you said we got breakout one and micro pullback, then breakout two and
2. Yeah, but here instead we got a pullback initiation bar, right?
yes.
Huh. Okay, can I know if it will turn into a micro pullback or a pullback? No. What did I say in the theory? If at all H1 or L1 triggers within the second, okay, this was the pullback initiation bar. Let's say we will call it a pause right now. The sixth bar's high was taken out by the seventh bar. Then that is H1 triggered. I would enter on that because I don't know. Maybe the third bar will only go beyond the entry bar will go beyond the pivot high. We don't know, right? We have to take the trade. Maybe it will turn into a loser, but still we want to capture the momentum. Here, did it give you a H1 before the third bar? No. So don't take H1s. We are already in a pullback phase, not in a micro pullback phase. So don't buy H1s. Wait for H2. H2 did trigger. Did it work? It didn't. So is this much clear? What is a breakout? What is a micro pullback? What is a spike? Or you want to call it a leg, or whatever you want to call it, you can call it. I I don't mind.
So now this is H1.
Yes, within the pullback. The next time it went beyond the high of the previous bar is the next bar. Yeah, that is H2. Still, again, we are just marking H1, H2s. I haven't told which is the signal bar for H2, L2, count, anything. We haven't come to the pullback structure yet. So don't worry, just keep marking so that you get used to it. Spike invalidation. Yeah. So that is the change in character set in. Where is the next breakout and follow through? That significant trend bar got a minimum follow through bar. So that is where I'll start marking my spike. Yeah, correct. Now, where did the bear trend start from? How do we know it's a bear trend now? Because after change in character, we got a breakout and follow through and spike.
This is micro pullback 1, 2, 3 or no?
Yeah, correct only. Micro pullback 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last turned into MPB, sorry, PIB.
This is
Yeah, exactly. Now, which leg of the spike? I mean, what is the spike count? Is the spike one, spike two, spike three? Why is it important? I told in spike one, or
this is spike 1, this is spike 2. No, this was deleted already.
yeah, so take it out. Just to see visually, right now we are practicing. So I told, okay, mark all those. But visually, once you see it's invalidated, leave that. Where did the bear trend start from now? After PIB for the bulls.
No, once this is formed, once this is
Huh,
invalidated, has any significance or no? No.
I didn't understand. Once bear spike is
Once,
marked,
once the base spike is deleted, has any significance or not?
okay, you are asking once it's invalidated, does it have any significance?
Yes, yes,
It only
yes.
has, okay, see, okay, when did the bull spike got invalidated? The SV candle, you are marking SV candle, right? Now,
Yes.
since it's invalidated, I would say, okay, we got a bull spike and a bear spike, one after the other. Maybe we are in a trading range. But did the price action say that we are in a trading range? Instead, we got one more bear trend bar, significant bear trend bar, and a follow through bar. That's why we started marking the spikes. So this bull spike is completely invalidated then. If at all we went in a trading range, okay, maybe then I will mark a box around this and say, okay, we are in a trading range. Now, where did the bear spike bear trend start from?
No.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. This is invalidated here,
Yes.
and this bear spike. Then there is this. This is also a spike.
Yeah.
As
Now
you
we will categorize that as a spike. Previously, we were saying that is a minor reversal attempt.
But
Why
what
did we
about
count?
this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars overlapping.
That is pause. That is PIB. No. See, where did the bear trend start from? After that PIB, bull PIB, which you have marked on the fifth bar.
Okay.
The sixth bar is where the spike will start from. From there, you count uh, MPBs and mark the spike. Then you will see where the PIB is. From seventh bar, you start marking the spike.
Yeah, I understand now.
Did you get confused?
Okay, now
Uh, Always see where the trend is starting from. It started from bar 7. Bar 7, bar 8 was a MPB1. Again, it got completed on bar 9. So that is again an MPB2. Again, you got an MPB3 on the next bar, MPB4 on the next bar. Then this MPB4, sorry, this not the MPB4. After MPB3, we got a pause bar. That pause bar turned into a PIB. Then again, we got a pull breakout on the fourth bar from that PIB. If you start marking the spike from bar 7, you will see.
so this is PIB.
How the next bar went below the low, no? Yeah, zoom in a bit and see.
So spike starts from this candle. Okay,
Yeah,
this is no, no. This is okay. Micro pullback. It's become no, low, low micro pullback. 1, 2, 3.
yeah.
And
So that,
this low is not broken.
yeah. So that is PIB. So from bar 7 to PIB is the spike one. Is that spike strong or weak, even visually?
Let me mark first.
Yeah,
So, this is this is the meter.
yeah,
Now this is weak all overlapping bars.
exactly. Just keep that. We now have categorized one of the spikes as weak spike. Still two more spikes I have to categorize. We will teach it. Uh, I'll teach it in the next class. If every doubt is clear, then I'll teach it in the next class, or it will take more time. Yeah, now where is a spike 2 for bears?
Why is it overlapping?
Sorry, now where is the spike 2 for bears? We marked spike 1. After PIB of spike 1 for bears, yeah, that is the spike 2.
But now this is 1, 2, 5.
Yeah. Pullback completed on the fifth count.
So this is impulse.
Exactly.
One, two, three.
So that is again a PIB, and we got
This is a weak, strong.
V. If you join all the three PIBs from spike 1, spike 2, spike 3, take a trend line indicate drawing tool and then mark. See if it joins for a wedge. Mark, join,
To here.
yeah, join all the PIB bars low from spike 1 PIB. Spike 1 is the bear PIB. Yeah, yeah, that bull reversal bar. Huh. Next is the bear implied bar on the spike 2. Yeah, and which is the PIB? Again, a bear implied bar. Yeah, if you join it, what do you get? If you join all those 3 points, second leg overshot, you got 3 pushes down. And so slowly we will look into all these things. But first, if you get the basics clear, everything from breakout and pause, what are the 6 kind of pauses? What are the different kinds of breakouts? Either it has to be a single bar breakout or 2 bar breakout or 3 bar breakout or 4 bar breakout, whatever it is. So single bar breakout or multiple bar breakout. 6 kind of pauses. What are they? Violation bar, implied reversal bar, inside outside bar. Uh, what is there? What else is there? Okay, if I see, I'll get here only, right? Implied reversal bar, outside inside bar, violation bar, and I'm the teacher and I forget. Let me open the notes and see. Yeah, overlap bar and insignificant trend bar. Hello. I think your fan noise or some exhaust noise is coming.
Okay. So
Hmm.
here it is done. Now one, two, three. Here
Hmm.
it is
Previous
this
spike
this
got
all
invalidated.
involuntary.
Exactly.
Deleted.
Don't delete yet. We don't know if it's going to turn into a bull trend or a trading range. No. Yes, it changed the. Yes, it violated the previous bear spike's high or the starting point of the bear spike. But does that mean that it will immediately turn into a bull trend? No, we don't know yet, right? We have to see whether
Hmm.
it will turn into a bull trend or it will turn into a trading range or it will go down again, continue in the downward direction. How do we know? Here I said, okay, we got a breakout and follow through again after it invalidated. The same way, the bulls on the first 4 5 bars got invalidated, and then we got a bear follow breakout bar and a follow through. Here also, after the bulls violated the spike 3 of the bear trend, again they got a breakout and a follow through bar. That is when I'll say, okay, this entire pullback, which was supposed to be a bull pullback in a bear trend, turned into a bull reversal. Is that clear? If you are saying something, you are not audible at all.
No, I mean, this was the first leg,
Yes.
first spike, what it did here.
Huh. The
Then
next time you got a breakout and a follow through, that is when we thought, when we said, okay, this was the starting of the bear trend. We initially were thinking, okay, this might turn into a trading range. But did it turn into a trading range? It didn't. Instead, it turned into a bear trend. Now we are still looking for the pullback and continuation of the bears. When did that concept got violated? When the previous bear spike got violated. So now do we say, okay, now this is actually a reversal and a bull trend? We cannot, right? We don't have any proof yet. We have to wait and see. When did we get proof? Once after violation, we get a bull bar and a follow through bar. That is two consecutive bars. Bull
after
trend
one,
bar after
this
violation.
can
After violation, that is leading into
yeah,
violation. So don't consider that as the breakout and follow through.
okay, this is not,
Yeah,
this
the
one
next,
and this one.
yeah, two bars, are they significant? They are not, but combined together, are they significant?
Okay.
Yeah, so now I will call, okay, that initially which we thought would be the pullback for bears now has turned not only into a invalidation, but now it has turned into a bull reversal. So I'll start marking from the first bar, that bull trading range bar, to wherever the spike will end. That is wherever we get a pullback initiation bar for the bulls. How many MPBs are there? MPB1, MPB2, MPB3. So already
Okay.
three MPBs have been passed.
But the spike is still going on. Huh?
Yeah, this is where it ended. So we got four MPBs. That sorry, fourth MPB turned into a PFB. Sorry. Yeah, correct. Now stay here and let's get this concept too. Yesterday I told you ignore MPB3s in spike one of any spike, be it bull spike or bear spike. Ignore spike three of leg two of any spike, be it bull spike or bear spike. What happens after MPB2? MPB3 will act as a parabolic wedge top or parabolic wedge bottom on some smaller time frame, which you are not seeing. We are only trading on the 5 minute time frame. So it is implying, okay, on some time frame, that third pause might act as a parabolic wedge top or a climatic wedge top. So don't take those trades. Usually it will turn into a PIB after the MPB3. We want momentum. That is why we are trading MPB1 and MPB2. Here, did we get an opportunity to take MPB1 entry or MPB2 entry? We didn't. But we got an opportunity to enter on MPB3. Do we have to enter on MPB3 just because it's giving an entry setup? We already know that momentum might die almost 60 to 70% of the times. It varies upon year from 1 year to another year and 1 month to another month. When you backtest, you'll get to know that on some of the months, the failure rate after MPB3 will be as high as 70%. The failure rate at times will drop to 60%. So let's say it is average 65% failure. Would you want to take that trade? It is not high momentum trade. On breakout and follow through, you want high momentum trade. Be it depends on how where you're placing your stop loss. You can maybe trade it for a swing. Yesterday I have told you off recording this. So keep those things in mind. If everything else is clear, even if you don't understand this concept, it's fine. Later on we will again discuss all this. I just wanted to remind you, the more number of times you keep hearing those teachings, the better.
Yeah, better is first I was
Yeah, yeah.
to focus. This is NPD1 or not? This
Yeah, good that you called it out. Now you say, where did the breakout and fall into start? Which is the breakout now?
here. This is the breakout.
Mm,
This one.
Which two bars are the breakout bars for breakout one of the spike, of the bull spike which you have marked? This one, okay, that one. Deleting. Oh, okay. If you mark it on the bar, it won't come. Mark it below the bar. Huh. Now, that is breakout 2 and breakout 3 which you have marked within the spike. There is again a breakout 4 and a breakout 1 which you haven't marked. That is a weak breakout bar which you mark now. Yeah, which is the fourth breakout. Two bars acting as one significant. Yeah, exactly. Now, that fourth breakout, why did you mark all the three bars as the breakout bar? Because it's a micro channel and it's closing above the high. The lows are above the lows of previous lows, and the high is above the high of previous high. The close is above the high of previous high. What is happening on the first breakout we mark? What is the previous bar? It's a doji bear bar, sorry, doji bull bar. Is it closing above the low of this doji bull bar? It is. Sorry, is it closing above the high of this doji bull bar? It is. Does it have a low above the high of the previous doji bar? It is. Is the high of this bar which you have marked above the high of the previous doji bull bar? It is. So the same concept there which you have marked for the fourth breakout, visually it seems different here, but concept wise it is same. So which you have marked as MPB1 is actually MPB1. The spike started from the bull doji bar. So keep it that way. The I will call that doji bull bar and the next not so strong closing bull bar as the breakout one, then MPB1, breakout 2, MPB3, breakout 4, MPB4, breakout 5.
This is this one.
Okay, what is confusing you? First mark
Now,
out. Okay, let's. I said this is MPB1, which you have marked correct. No, mark out MPB2, MPB3, so that it will be easier for me to explain.
now
It's correct. Now, before MPB1 is breakout 1, after MPB1 is breakout 2, after MPB2 is breakout 3, after MPB3 is breakout 4, right? Breakout 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is breakout 1, breakout 2, breakout 3, breakout 4. Now, automatically you're marking on your own that breakout 4 is not just one bar, but in fact it's three bars because, yeah, that is the breakout 4. You're considering all three bull bars as the breakout bar. Why? Because they will add as the one significant trend bar.
yes.
Also, if you observe what is happening, the high of the second bar is above the high of the first bull bar. The low of the second bar is above the low of the first bull bar. The closing of the second bull bar is above the high of the first bull bar. And the same concept is applied for bar 3 and bar 2. of those three bars in the breakout 4. Same way, when you come to the breakout 1, what is happening? Although be it a trading range bull bar, is the high of the second breakout bar above the high of this bar? Is the closing above the high of this bull bar? Is the low above this bull bar's low? The same thing, the price action is represented in a different way. The price action is represented in a different way, but the concept is same. What is happening is same.
Yes. For you mean for this and this bar, this candle
Yeah,
and this.
yeah, that is the breakout one. Is it okay? We practiced on the day class 2 session how to mark consecutive bull bars or consecutive bear bars, right? Two consecutive bull bars or two consecutive bear bars. What did I tell in that drill? Don't worry if bar 1 is a strong trend bar or a weak trend bar or whatever. If you get a bull bar and next consecutive bar is also a bull bar and that bull bar is closing beyond the high of the first bull bar, if it has a high above the high of the first bull bar, also if it has a low above the high of the first bull bar's low, then I will say, okay, these are two consecutive bull bars. That consecutive bull bar concept, that is why we call it as breakout and follow through. Here, the first bar was not a breakout bar, but the second bar was. So I would say, okay, we got a breakout and follow through. When we were marking that bear spike previously after the violation of the bull trend of the bull spike, we got first bar as the breakout bar and the second bar as the follow through bar. That second bar was a trading range bar. That is why we marked as a MPB1. But here, the move has started. The first bar is only a trading range bar. The second bar we got as a follow through bar or a breakout bar. So I will say, okay, two consecutive bull bars, breakout and follow through. The next is MPB1. The next pause will be MPB1, right?
So this and this is breakout, this and this.
Yeah, I'll say that is breakout 1. Is it a strong breakout? Definitely not. I'm not categorizing it as a strong breakout, weak breakout, nothing. How do we know it is a breakout? Because we got that spike. Because it led to that violation of the bear spike 3. It also violated all the way for the bear spike 1. It also gave multiple MPBs and multiple trend bars. That is when we know, okay, this is where the trend started. This is where I have to mark my spike. Why is that marking important? If we miss up the marking, the MPB count will be missing. Let's say you started marking the bull spike from after MPB1 because that is where we got a significant trend bar closing strongly. If miss the previous three bull bars and start marking there, what will be my MPB count? MPB1, MPB2. Okay, MPB2, we got a breakout and follow through. Let's enter. You will lose there, no? Here we didn't lose. But after MPB3, the loss percentage increases. That's why I told 60 to 70% of the time it will fail to go higher after MPB2. Sorry, after MPB3. If we get a MPB3, the momentum trying to continue vertically will decrease. It will start to go into a pullback structure rather than MPB. Of course, you will get MPB4, MPB5, MPB6 at times. I'm not saying you won't, but that happens only 20 to 30% of the time. Why do you want to bet on a low probability event? So, why do we have to know where the
Your
spike is
voice is
starting?
breaking.
So, sorry. So, why do we have to know where the spike is starting? Is because of this reason. Because we can mark MPB1, MPB2, MPB3, and we know where we are in the trend. It is always okay.
No,
Okay, you are not able to hear me at all. Huh?
hello.
Hello.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Because this bar,
Hmm.
okay, because this is low is higher than this bar low and high is higher than this bar low. This bar and this bar is breakout bar, like micro channel.
Yeah, that is breakout one.
Pulse bar.
Exactly. So is the concept clear?
This all is so from then it is like this.
Entire thing you want to mark, huh? Yeah, but is that a pause in between? What did I say? After the breakout, actually, where did the breakout come? For the breakout one, come to the breakout one of the spike, bull spike, which you have marked. Of the spike, bull spike, before MPB one. Huh. There, which is the bull trend bar? The bar which you are hovering on.
Full trend bar.
Yeah, this is the bull trend bar.
Yes.
Now I told, okay, since the move is starting from the previous bar, although be it a bull doji bar, we have to mark the next MPB. What is an MPB? What is a pause? We have six different kinds of pauses. After that, only if it comes, we have to mark no.
Now here
Hmm.
you have
I
not
said those
marked
two
this
will
as
act as
pause.
one breakout.
So why
Yeah.
not this as one breakout?
Yeah, but why did we bring in the concept of micro pullback? To see that
Then
there is a mic.
why not here? Like
Yeah, exactly. That is why I'm saying, where did the trend bar come? Did the trend bar come before the bull doji bar, or the bull doji bar came before the trend bar? The bull doji bar came before the trend bar.
so you mean to say micro pullback we have to count after first breakout bar.
That is what I told. No, first comes the breakout. Next comes the pause. Next comes categorization of pause. What is pause? Either you have to turn it into a sorry, either you have to categorize it into a micro pullback or a pullback. Once it's a pullback, you have to trade it differently. If it's in a MPB, you have to trade it differently based on MPB symmetry, MPB count, and counter trend consecutive breakout bars. Counter trend consecutive breakout bars, I have just told, I haven't explained any concept, so leave it for now. Don't worry about that. What is the first step? Find out where the breakout is starting. Second, mark all the pauses. Name all the, sorry, if you don't want to name all the pauses, at least count all the pauses. Micro pullback 1, micro pullback 2, micro pullback 3. Here we got micro pullback 3 and then a pullback initiation bar. Then mark out H1 and H2 in all the within the spike and after the spike too. Within the spike, only mark H1s because you won't get H2 within the spike. Once the pullback initiation bar is set in, that is where the spike ends. So then you will mark H1 and H2.
I
Within
think
the
it is
spike, you'll
better
mark
if
H1.
we for next 7 8 classes we just mark his spike.
Okay, that is fine, but still so many concepts I have to teach in 6 months now. Mm,
Because this
I don't
one
mind. I don't
concept
mind
is
because see, I don't.
so
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. I'm not saying no. Okay, if you guys want to mark it, let's say in 7 days, can you mark at least 50 charts?
yes, yes.
If it's too much, it's fine. Try to do as much as you can because I want everything to be clear. Every doubt has to be cleared within this step because
Yeah,
if everything marking, if all the concepts of marking is clear, rest you can develop your own system, your own trading style, whatever you want to do.
yeah, it is better for next 7 days we will do
Yeah, okay. We will do this on
charts.
week. Yeah, on week 13, I gave a week off because so much work will be there for you to do assignment and learning and all. We haven't even started backtesting. So many different concepts we have to I have to teach when you start backtesting. I don't mind. So, anyways, only you two are there. So let's take it slow. And Shushmita is just watching the videos. She's not attending because she has to work in the mornings. So I don't know how how many doubts she has. So is this much clear? The marking is clear, right? You're not audible.
I don't think this course will be able to be finished in 6 months.
Actually, thing is, we will be able to finish the theory part in 1 month. So after that, okay, let's say it will take 2 months to finish the theory and marking and everything. After that, it's up to you, know, because see, after right now, what is the course? Let me just from week 3, I wanted to start teaching you how to backtest manually, what are the data points, and provide you with an Excel template so that it becomes easier. And by week 5, that is when I would have, okay, then by week 5, would have decided what is the best strategy for you based on your own preferences, not mine. Whether you want to scalp, whether you want to swing, where you want to keep your stop loss, where you want to keep your profit target. Based on that, we have to decide which is the best trading system for you. So maybe if we postpone those 2 weeks, we will still be fine because we have 3 months of live session all the way from week 14 to week 24. We have live sessions. That is, I'll be trading. I won't be giving you calls like buy here or sell here. I'll be trading and explaining, okay, this is NPB1, this is where NPB2 started, this is where the invalidation happened. All those things will be taught in the live session. So maybe we can reduce the live session, or maybe if you want to increase the live session, I don't mind. Uh, so we can extend it for 2 weeks, I guess.
So now
Huh.
we are here.
Yeah,
Now
we got a H1 and
now
then,
wait. This is breakout, okay?
yeah,
But this individual parts are
insignificant.
so from where I should
Which is the pause then? You have marked it properly. You are not doing anything wrong. Don't confuse yourself, okay? Don't make it too complex. Keep it simple. Okay, this is the breakout. Where is the pause coming? Yeah, that is where the pause come in. That is where you have marked. Why is it a pause bar? It has a huge wick on the top.
where it is broken.
Yeah. So that PIB got violated. This is the new PIB.
One, two, three.
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Yeah.
Now I have to see where this one breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaks here.
Yeah.
So now
Perfect.
one, two.
Huh. But MPB, sorry, the spike is continuing to 2 bars, right? Because the high is broken on the third bar. Yeah. That will be the PIV, the bear reversal bar. That is also MPB, that is also MPB, but PIB is the bear reversal bar.
One. This is continuing till here.
Yeah,
This is PIB.
exactly.
PIB.
Again,
And
a
here,
H1 and H2.
but one here. This is breakout.
Yeah,
MPB and PB.
MPB and again an MP and again a PIB.
MPB.
Yes, correct. We have two MPBs and one PIB.
This
Hmm.
you see here.
Yeah.
Uh, what should This
That
high is high. This is micro channel or not?
that is micro channel, okay. But you have marked properly only. Let me explain why you have marked properly. After that bull bar with a wick on the top, the second bar in that spike,
Yes.
the second bar in
Second
that
one.
spike.
Yes. Yes.
This one. Yeah. Now, after that bar, we got a pause bar, inside bar. Yes.
Yes.
So I'll mark this as MPB1. Now, the next bar went beyond the high of this inside bar. That is why I call it MPB1. Right?
Yes.
Huh.
But next bar is included two or not?
Wait. That MPB1, we called it as MPB1 because the bar next to it went beyond the high of this pivot.
Hmm. Yes.
But instead of turning into a breakout bar, what did it turn into? Another pause bar.
Yes.
So I'll call it MPB2.
If we combine these two bars, make a channel or not? Like it
Okay,
was.
is that
Yes.
even, see how at least those are trend bars. Is it even a trend bar? A micro channel has to have some, okay, there don't get confused again. That is where the spike started. Keep this clear, okay? Wherever spike started.
So many rules, and sometimes some rule comes, sometimes some other rules.
No. It is always that way. Here, okay, see, the bear spike one after the first 5 bars, sixth bar was the bear spike starting, no? The sixth bar, if you hover over that, from the day open,
Yes.
sixth bar. No, from the
Yes.
day open, sixth bar. One, two, three, four, five, six.
Yes.
Yeah. If at all the fifth bar, if at all the fifth bar was a bear doji bar instead of a bull doji bar, where would the spike start from then?
Yeah, from fifth bar.
Yeah. Why? Because you have some experience, you intuitively know that okay, this is where the spike started from.
Yes.
Yeah. But for Suhas, when I have to teach, I have to say, okay, if at all there are two consecutive bars, if the first bar is even a trading range bar, you will call it as a two bar consecutive breakout. That is why we did drill two. Now, once I bought pause concept, micro pullback concept, since these two bull bars, I'm calling it as a breakout bar. The next pause, I'll call it as MPB1. Suppose we got one more breakout bar and then MPB, then a pause bar, that will be the MPB. Here, what is happening after MPB1,
Okay,
instead of,
understood.
yeah,
Yeah.
after getting an
This is
MPB,
breakout.
uh,
Where this is a breakout bar, so IPB comes after it. Where it is a breakout
exactly,
bar, so IPB comes after it, not before.
exactly. And what is that? After MPB, we are supposed to be getting another breakout and then an MPB or a PIB. But here, what is happening? After an MPB, we are getting one more MPB. What is it signifying you? It is a micro channel. Okay. Is that a strong micro channel? How do you know it's not a strong micro channel? If you come by my method, MPB1 and MPB2, in between there is no bull trend bar. So I'll call it as a weak spike. That's why I told that theory. I don't know how I got it. I ended up with it. Spent so many days backtesting how to tell you guys how to trade and everything. It took me some time, but somehow it fit everything perfectly. I'm not trying to, brag myself because I myself don't know how I ended up with this concept. Somehow I ended up with this concept.
So this is you have already now you are taking trades with this
Yeah,
spy. This is yeah.
yeah. Even the scale in trades I started recently. I'm trying to optimize it. Why I'm trying to optimize this is suppose the win rate for swing trade is 40% and I get 40 trades per month. My return on by the end of the month will be 8 hour. whatever my risk is, R. If at all I increase it to 50%, then I'll be making 20 R. That is almost
This is
120%.
more good for trade or for trading range?
I didn't get you. Is it more good for trend or?
Trending market or trading range market, reversal market.
You mean to say on the daily time frame, if we are in a trend or a
No,
trading
no,
range, then
the system, this system works much better in trading range market, trending market, or reversal.
you'll find it will work in every other market. Why? Because I haven't explained when will the major trend reversal come in. When is the wedge breakout happening? Nothing I have explained. This is just a starting phase. We still have a long way to go. Don't worry.
So now,
Yeah, it will work in every other market condition. Hmm. Yeah, that is where the high got broken out.
this is here.
Yeah, exactly. Correct.
Breakout, breakout.
Pause, pause. Why is the third bar the pause bar? Because it's an insignificant trend bar. And also it has a wick on the top. Huge wick compared to its own range.
This is
Both are insignificant trend bars. That is why we called both are acting as one significant breakout bar. Next we got a PIB. Here, after we got that breakout bar in the current, yeah, after we got the breakout bar on the second bar,
so what is the difference between here?
nothing, same thing, no? But MPB1 we got, MPB1
So
and
yeah,
PIB we got.
here you say this is actually okay.
Yeah,
So why not this?
because that even the previous bar is not so significant, no? Both combined we call it as breakout, not just that alone. Ha. Why? Because if you see the previous last 20 bars, is that significant trend bar? No, right? That is why we combined those two and told, okay, this is a breakout significant trend, two bar breakout. Here, what is happening? That second bar in the spike, the current spike which you have marked, the box. In that second bar, is that significant trend bar when you compare the range of its, oh, sorry, when you compare that bar's range with last 20 bars trend bars.
Okay, understood.
Huh.
Now this is one.
That is PIB, exactly correct. Yeah. One, two, three. Huh. Fourth bar broke out. Now that is again one more different strategy which I told 4 to 6 bars. But right now don't worry about that, just keep marking. Correct. That turned into PIB. Hmm. Again one more spike you got with the MPB1. Correct only. Ah. Now where will you mark the MPB? Once it breaks out of the previous pivot high, that is when we will call pullback is complete. No,
Yeah. This is
till then,
empty.
yeah, till then we will say, okay, this is where the breakout started from, but I won't take any trade. Once it goes beyond the PIB, that is when I'll say, okay, spike is started, and now I'll see MPB.
This is empty or not.
Yeah, correct.
This three is breakout or not.
That is three breakout now. Why? Because that is those three bars only led to the breakout of the pivot high. But do I take MPB trades within that spike? I will know. Why?
Trade is
Okay, we will leave the trade now.
only marking first.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So this is this three.
Hmm,
This is this all breakout. Correct.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is the PIB inside bar. It went below the spike. No, correct. That's it. Last three bars of the day you leave, don't worry.
What now? What we got from what
Now, what did I no, what did I say? Where to find the trades? Spike 1, MPB 1, MPB 2, Spike 2,
breakout.
MPB 1, MPB 2, Spike 3, only MPB 1.
But once this box is created,
Hmm.
this is deleted.
You can delete from the mind, but for practice, keep it. Till you see, my aim is to make you understand everything which you have marked right now without actually marking it. When it's happening, like, or else what's the point of teaching? For now, you for practice, you keep those things on the chat.
Yeah, I think first we we can just mark the charts without
Yeah,
analyze too much. Otherwise,
confusion. Then yeah, that is task one complete. If you're able to mark this much, then most of my job is done because next everything will be adding on to this. Nothing will be apart from this. No, everything will keep adding on to this.
I think better to first mark. Slowly your chart.
Okay,
From here.
yeah. Breakout, follow through. We got PIB. Now you have to be quick. Correct. That is also bare doji bar. So including that you have to mark. Huh, correct. You have MPB 1, MPB 2, and PIB. Correct. That is not MPB 3 again. Once it goes beyond the low only, we will call it MPB complete. No. MPB 1 and MPB 2. Yeah, that is not MPB 3 because that is still in MPB 2. After MPB 2 is complete, we have to see MPB 3. Ah, correct, correct. That turned into PAB. Again, a spike and a PIB. Correct. L1, L2, again a PIB. Excuse me. Correct. Yeah. Now again a PIB. There is no MPB there. Can you zoom in a bit vertically? Okay. There is an insignificant trend bar, no? On the fourth bar of that.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
breakout starts from here.
exactly. Correct. Correct,
So
correct.
this is breakout, this is breakout, 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 breakout.
That is pause because
That is empty.
insignificant trend bar. Yeah, that will be a PID, not MPB. Because 3 bars after that also it didn't go beyond the low. That turned into a PIB. Correct. Pullback got completed there. One more spike. One, two, three. From that, yeah, correct. I still haven't told you the other rule, but yeah, that is where the spike ended for now.
Since
Yeah,
to back.
that is a overlap bar, no? And it also has a huge wick and tail. Now come to the concepts again. Let me explain after that is MPB, sorry, that MPB 1 is PIB actually. Okay. So after that, we got one more spike down which violated the low of this PIB. So again, a breakout spike might start. We don't know yet,
So
but what
why
happened
this
after?
is yeah, from here we this is again breakout.
Yeah, we might think, okay, we will get one more spike down. That is why we will mark that. Excuse me. What happened on the next bar? Next 2 bars, it went beyond the high of the spike. Did it go? This bull bar, did it go beyond the high of the spike, starting point, the recent spike? Yeah, that bull bar.
This, this bar break below this one,
Hmm. It went
but
below PIB. That is why we want to mark it as a spike and see if it continues. But what happened on the next two bars? The strong bull trend bar went beyond the high of the spike itself, right? If I'm not wrong, I'm not able to see.
you
Be-
same bar.
Same high, eh? Okay, that's fine then. If at all it went beyond that high, then we will say, okay, change in character might be setting in. Wait for a breakout and follow through either in the bull side or on the bear side, or it will turn into a trading range. In trading range, you won't get breakout and follow through. It will at least spend some time before giving a clear direction. When you backtest, you will know. Suppose, imagine that this bull bar went beyond the high of this bull spike, the recent recent bear spike. Then we will say, okay, change in character might have set in. We will have to wait and see for the next breakout and follow through. Where did the next breakout and follow through come by? On
Just
12:30, 14:30. Hello.
so this one broke this low. This is the same high.
Yeah, but let's assume that it did break the high of that spike, bear spike. Then we will say, okay, change in character has set in. We don't know if
Yes,
it will turn into a bear trend, bull trend, or go into a trading range. How do
yes.
we know if it's going to turn into a bull trend? If we get one more bull breakout and follow through, then we will say, okay, we are in a bull trend. If at all we will get one more bear breakout and follow through, okay, we will say, okay, we are still continuing downwards. If we don't get breakout and follow through at all, usually it will happen to be in a trading range. If at all, okay, let's when it comes, we'll explain. You have to mark a lot of charts within this week. No, you will probably get more doubts then. I'll explain those. So where is the next
So
breakout?
this is
That is a spike one. I mean the recent spike.
this is the spike, but this is micro pullback or
Pullback
PIP.
initiation bar because three bars passed and low did not get violated. That is a new PIB then. Correct. When did it get broken out? That bar didn't go. Exactly. Mark the spike from there. Correct. Now again a PIB. That bull reversal bar broke out below the low, I guess. Next. Yeah, that exactly correct. Now again a PIB. Correct only, correct. Only. that did not go beyond the low within 3. Yes. MPB1, MPB2, and PIB. That is MPB2 again, correct? That is PIB. Insignificant bear trend bar. Yes, correct. Now zoom out the whole day's price action. How many PIBs are there? Multiple, right? How many L1s are there and how many L2s are there within that? There is only one L2 which is triggering. Rest everything L1 is the one continuing the trend. Also, that is why I told within 4 bars after PIB to 6th bar, if you get a trend bar breakout, then you can take those trades. This is one good example of such a day. What will L. Brooks call this day? Small pullback bear trend day. How are we able to take advantage of that? If at all the momentum is strong within 4 to 6 bars, even without H2 or L2, if you get a strong trend bar, breakout bar within 4 to 6 bar after PIB, you can take that trade. Usually you won't be taking L1 or H1 within the what do you call, within the pullback phase, right? Why? Because the probability of success is very low. But this is one such day where the probability of success is very high. Does that mean I have to trade H1 and N1 in every pullback system? Once the pullback is set in, once the PIV is set in, I'm not supposed to take H1 and L1, right? But how can you take advantage of such days? Take breakout entries on the 4th to 6th bar after pullback initiation bar, or take only H2s or L2s. So slowly, everything Elbrooks has thought, I've tried to make it in a simple way. I at least hope you are able to relate whatever I'm teaching with Elbrooks concepts, and I'm hoping that it is actually much clearer than what Elbrooks has tried to say. If at all you get any doubts, please do ask. Yeah. So that's it then, right?